Hello everyone, Snowman here. Alright guys, so today I have part 2 of the end season push. I have some banger videos to show you guys on my end season push. So a couple more games to show you guys. And yeah, let's just hop into those games. Alright, so hopping into the first game against this guy. Yeah, so how are you guys doing? New season and all the heroes. So yeah, comment down below what's your guys' thoughts on all the new heroes and stuff. Like, do you guys like the hero update? Do you dislike it? Like, what's your favorite hero? Stuff like that. Honestly, for me, I don't know. I mean, I don't mind that the game has like new and more complicated things. I think that keeps the game fun and it keeps the game exciting and difficult, but I don't know. I don't think hero was the right idea. I mean, it's not too bad, but I think having 2 hero slots is a bit crazy. I think if they had 1 hero slot, it would have been like perfect, but having 2 is kind of a lot. But anyway, so helping in the assist deck, I think this guy was playing Lava Hound. So Lava Hound is pretty tricky because they usually have a lot of air cards with Lava Hound, where unlike Golem, you can like connect a lot easier with your balloon. Lava Hound has a lot of air cards, so here I'm being really aggressive because he used a lot of his air cards in this fireball. So Miner's gonna get good damage. I maybe should have snowballed, but I don't know. I think if I snowballed, it would have been a bit of overcommitment. This skeleton miner gets a lot of damage. So here, I know he did this at 0. So I want to pressure again. So I go with Bar Barrel Balloon because I know he's very, very low on elixir, but he can get minions down. Man, that's the very sad thing about Balloon is that like minions can like full counter, and it's really easy to defend. I mean, but yeah, man, this Spirit Empress does a lot of damage. I definitely should have skeletons, but like if I had a Hog Rider or something, the Hog would have been so fast and like would have taken the tower. But Balloon's a bit slower and like he can minions at 0 and like full counter everything. But it's okay. So that's one thing to keep in mind. So he goes in here. I think I try to pressure again, but I don't have Balloon really anywhere in cycle, so I can't really pressure. So it's good to cycle your Musketeers in the back against Lava Hound because you want to cycle, you want to get, most likely you're gonna need to get to another one. Anyway, this is a really difficult matchup because they have the Vines, Minions, and Spirit Empress, and Tombstone. So they have a lot of answers for the Balloon, and they can break through pretty easily with just Lava Hound and Vines and shit like that. Anyway, so, oh yeah, and Fireball, of course. So unfortunately, I don't know how this Evil Musketeer doesn't hit the Spirit Empress, which is really sad, but it's okay. So he gets a lot of damage. But anyway, yeah, I mean, with Balloon, you gotta play really precise. Pretty much, like, no matter what the matchup is, if the matchup is good or if the matchup's bad, you have to play really well to win with Balloon cycle. So that's like one really important part about the deck. So anyway, he's gonna go with the Vines. Yeah, Scar me there, which is really annoying. So even though like he didn't have any air counters there, he can just Vines and Scar me and full counter the Balloon. So maybe I should have predicted Snowball or something, but anyway, it's okay. We're doing pretty well. We're actually up quite a bit of damage. And nice, we forced him to use the Evil Valk, so I know I can go in. And he might have minions, so... he also just used the Spirit Empress, which is really nice. But yeah, man, minions are so strong. I tried to minions and skeletons to pull the minions away, but Vines, really strong. So yeah, that's another little trick you guys can do is snowball and then skeletons to kite the minions away. I might have here to force out a Valkyrie because, or the Evil Skarmy, even better. So that way he can get a nice push with it. And then I just keep going in. You can apply a lot of pressure in these matchups because they sometimes when they go with like a Lava Hound or a Golem in the back, they'll be low on elixir, so you can pressure really well and they can't get build up a really good push. Whereas if you don't pressure and they build up a really big push, it can be really hard to defend. Anyway, really nice Evil Musketeer. Evil Muskie and Snowball kills Spirit Empress, so that's good to know. And yeah, it's important to cycle 2 Musketeers. And I love to pressure Miner while like in the middle defending, so they can't go all out with the push. Anyway, he gets a nice Skarmy. I go with Musketeer again. It's really looking really close. He goes Valkyrie, so the Bar Barrel is gonna be uncalled for. He's gonna have to. He already used minions and everything, so he goes Spirit Empress at 0. That's a big hefty commitment. I think he's back to Skarmy. Yeah, he is. He catches a Miner. This is really close. I just need one little anything. I need death damage and Snowball to win the game. So go with Bar Barrel again to force out that Valkyrie because he can't let that Bar Barrel go. He's got the Valkyrie or Tombstone at 0. Okay, minions coming down. Miner the back. He Vines. He doesn't have Skarmy for the Vines. He plays it now, but it's late. Bar Barrel was so close. Evil Snowball. Miner, and we get death damage. GG's. Really nice game there. Could have been really, really close, but nice. We get the dub, and I'll see you guys in the next game. Alright guys, hopping into the next game against this guy. If I remember correctly, this guy should be playing, I think it was Pekka Bitch Spam. I think this game was like flawless by me. I think I played this game perfectly, so we'll see. Just leaking here, Evil Ghost the back. Yeah, really, really calm. I'm really happy that the Evil Ghost got a nerf. And yeah, so I'll give you guys my thoughts on the balloon deck. So for me, I'm not going to switch up, and because I know Fan and like Joseph Minion have been saying that like the hero Musketeer is really good and that Hero Knight works really well with Balloon, and I definitely agree. I think Hero Knight works really, really well with Balloon. So they've been using it. I'm not sure if they're going to main it, but they've been putting in Hero Knight for like Ice Golem and stuff like that, and they've been using arrows in Balloon deck. So, and since the Barbell nerf, I think they've been using arrows for Barbell, stuff like that, some other versions in their deck. But for me, honestly, I think I'm going to stay with the normal 2.9 Balloon. I'm not going to run any heroes and other stuff like that because, first of all, you know, you got to stay loyal to your origin story, and I think this deck is really, really solid. I don't think Hero Knight is as good as you would think because Ice Golem just fits so much nicer. The synergy between like Snowball and Ice Golem, you can kill minions and like stuff like that. It's so nice. The cheap 2 Elixir Kite. So I think I'm going to stay with Ice Golem, and I'm going to stay with the OG deck. I'm probably going to use Evil Snowball for the next little while just because it's really, really nice against Evil Pigs and against all the Bitch Spam and stuff in the meta. So I'm going to stay with that, but yeah. So if you guys were wondering, like, if I'm going to switch up and use any heroes, maybe I'll make a video on it, but I'm going to stay true and, like, push with this deck at the end of the season. I'm pretty confident. Maybe I'll go against my word, but yeah. I think for now, I'm going to stay with my deck. Just because this deck has lasted for so many years. It's been through, like, ups and downs and stuff, and what I mean is, like, it's still been viable through all the good and bad metas. So the deck, it can survive like a tough dry patch with like no heroes or something like that. So, yeah. And also, we have Musketeer in the deck, so Hero Musketeer is an option. But I think the Evo is a lot better in this deck. It's a lot more necessary than the Hero. So, I would suggest if you guys are gonna have Musketeer, then you should use the Evo and not the Hero. But anyway. So let's see, so this guy has the E-Wizard and the Magic Archer, so honestly, minions are a lot worse than having Magic Archer, so that's honestly nice, but yeah, so he uses both his air counters. I think he might get back to E-Wiz in like a card or two, but I go with Minor Low in case he tries to go with a E-Wiz, but he has Fireball. I think now he's back to E-Wiz, but yeah, so get a really nice Snowball, and I think we get a connection here, nice. So keeping the Musketeer alive on the left, so now he had to spend a lot of Elixir defending the Balloon, so he can't support that Pekka on the left. And he has to let everything die, so he's not back to E-Wiz. He has Magic Archer though, but Magic Archer's kind of ass against Balloon, to be honest, so he's not that big of a threat. He can do some good like value, but defending the Balloon himself, he's not that really good at. So 2 minor hits and Balloon kills Magic Archer, so that's good to know. So I have the Evil Snowball, and you'll see why Evil Snowball's a lot nicer than Skeletons in this matchup, and just in general, because in this meta, people like 3 Musketeers and stuff like that, having Evil Snowball and like a lot of Golem is like guaranteed defense. Well, anyway, with that Minor down low because I don't really need Minor damage in this matchup. I know that I'm going to get a lot of Balloon connections, so just Minor low to keep the E-Wizard at bay. Really nice connection here, and the Musketeer kills the Magic Archer. Balloon doesn't get the extra shot, but that's okay. Musketeer gets a shot. Yeah, I've taken no damage besides like spells, so I'm feeling really confident. Just a Minor chip will be enough to end the game. So we Minor, he tries to catch up with Golden Knight. Minor gets the extra shot. We instantly snowball. GG's. I'll see you guys in the last game. Alright guys, hopping into the last game against Kid Penguin. So I just want to show you guys this game because this game is really dear to my heart because it is against Logbait. So Logbait, as you guys might or might not know, it's one of my least favorite matchups, and it's usually a very hard counter to 2.9 Balloon. So you guys might wonder why, because you have 2 small spells, right? But I'll explain why. So first, we have 2 small spells, that's true, but they both aren't that great. So nowadays, people run a lot of Rascals and Dark Goblin, and neither of my spells can kill Dark Goblin by itself. Or like you could say Barbell can, but usually they protect the Dark Goblin, and especially now with the nerf, the Barbarian stun, it's a lot easier to keep the Dark Goblin alive. And they run Rascals, and Rascals are, man, they're so strong. I can't kill them. I don't have a log to like reach them. And they can shred balloons in like a second. So really strong, and you have to be very precise with your barbell placements. to not let any Goblin Barrel chip slip on by. So yeah, and usually they have a lot of cheap answers to your balloon. Like they have like Dart Goblin, they have like Goblin Gang, stuff like that. So they can defend your balloon really easily, and it's really hard to stop all their chip. And sometimes they have like a big rocket. So on top of all their answers, they have a rocket to just confirm the win or confirm a defense. So that's why I don't like going against bait. Sometimes you can win, but a lot of the time it's going to be very, very hard. So here against bait, I think this is one of my best games against bait from the end season push, even though I went up against it a lot. And man, look at this rocket, just such a bailout. If he didn't have rocket there, I was pretty confident I could have cooked him, but unfortunate. Usually they don't have rocket, they have like vines and they have the mass bait stuff, but this time he had rocket. So a really nice bar barrel, but he gets a little bit of chip because the Evo Barrel is so strong. But yeah, beautiful defense there. It's really important to have both your small spells when they have Evo Barrel to stop it. And yeah, and Princess is so strong as well. I don't have any really good answer for Princess, so a lot of the time you have to like awkwardly minor it or something like that, and they can catch it. So it's very, very not easy. So here, I think he's trying to get to rocket. Yeah, he is. So I could have minored, but I think I was just trying to play more secure and not take as much damage. So I think the only way you can really win is if you negate a lot of damage in like single and double, because if you don't, then it's pretty much GG's. So you have to play really good defense. So really nice Evil Snowball here, and then I Bomb Tower just to make sure that I defend everything. Nice. So we're getting some good minor chip. A lot of the time, you're not going to break through with Balloon if they know what they're doing. You have to just get some minor chip and some death damage, and make sure you defend really well, because if you don't defend well, they can just get a little bit of chip and then defend, and you can't do anything. So, and he has a Bomb Tower, which is really annoying. So I tried to Evil Muskie snipe it, but I think it worked out a little bit. And then make sure, nice, we catch the Mighty Miner, and he gets a bomb, which is strong, but it's opposite lane, so it's not a big deal. And we get a Death Bomb, which is a lot more important, because that's like our main damage. So Ice Golem and Miner, I don't really balloon because I'm too low in Elixir. He can just throw a Goblin Barrel and I'll be kind of cooked. So I want to keep my Elixir up, and Miner is good enough damage. And Ice Golem, look at the Ice Golem, underrated, but Ice Golem can do a lot of damage. He did like 300 there, so he catches me with the Goblin on the inside tile, so that's kind of unfortunate, but it's okay. Musketeer is really good. Also, another really big tip against bait, if you guys are struggling, is this Bomb Tower placement here always catches the Dart Goblin. So that's also nice to have, and it makes the tower shoot it in range. But also, making sure you get value out of your Musketeers and your Bomb Towers. I think a lot of players don't do that, where if you keep stacking Musketeers in the middle, they can't kill it with rocket or anything like that. So, and also Bomb Tower can get so much value against Skeleton Barrels, against Goblin Gangs, all that good stuff. So, and of course, Wall Breaker. So if you guys are struggling, make sure to get value out of your Bomb Towers and Musketeers. Nice, Bomb Tower snipe, negating all the Goblin damage. So I'm playing really good defense. I'm just getting some nice steady minor chip and death damage cycle. So that's really important. And Evil Musketeer is really good against the Dark Goblins and like Princesses and stuff like that. And he keeps catching me, but the Musketeer, nice. So I think he gets a rocket. He misses the Musketeer, which is really nice. I can get some dual lane pressure, so I go with a Musketeer, cycle it now so I can get a good push going. Musketeer can be kind of tricky for him to deal with if he doesn't have Mighty Miner. He goes with the Bomb Tower here, and now I'm getting close to getting to another Musketeer, another Balloon, but he has a big push coming, so I think I decide to sack some of this Goblin Barrel damage and just defend. And there's not that much time left, so I know that I don't really have to go in. I can just defend really well. He can't Rocket Cycle enough. I'm up too much damage for his Rocket Cycle, so it doesn't matter. I Evo Snowball here just to make sure nothing bad happens, and yeah, really nice win there. We controlled the whole game. I think we much nicer since he didn't have Rascals or Evo Ghosts or anything like that. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the outro. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm currently working on a early season push video, so yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this part 2 video. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Put some video ideas in the comments down below, or maybe potential collab ideas, stuff like that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a nice day.